And welcome back to the channel, everyone. So today we're going to be loading and unloading some dung. We got this pile here out of all the sheds, and we're going to be spreading it on ground that we've just finished silaging on, so it's all still quite dry. So we'll get this on and get this cleared out. So now fully loaded, and we're going to take this and spread it over fields. We've just picked up the bales yesterday, so now it's all ready to spread down. So let's go. And it's much easier to load the dung spreader with a loader tractor. With a skid steer just about reaches. Get it as full as you would be able to with a loader tractor, so you're wasting time by not having completely full loads, but it's better than nothing. Still get it pretty full, to be honest. Just use the forks. But anyway, let's get this load in. Driving through the village with this thing isn't always the easiest, but just about fits for everywhere. Take that bit a little bit wider. This dung spreader is a little bit wider than you think. So I'll do it in 9th gear. Turn PTO on. Have it at 540 PTO speed. And with this PTO you can turn with it. Before I start, done a little bit, see how well it spreads it. So this is grass we've just cut, just picked up the bales yesterday, and yeah, I've done one load in here already, and look how well it spreads it. Never had any problems with this dung spreader. It's been very good, spreads it pretty far. Got this little field to do. Basically we'll cover the whole field. Wind is blowing the opposite direction towards us, so it's not going as far as it should. You can see it's getting blown back, which is a bit annoying, but and that's another field done. Back window is a bit dirty. I can take that one a bit wider. But it's just these two little fields now. I mean, we can do both of these fields. We can do both of these fields in one load, but we've got maybe two, maybe even third load left. Might be able to get it all in two, but there's always more there than you think. houses and gardens right there, and I don't think they'd fancy getting this flipped at their house. So we'll try avoid that one. Not get that at their house. Stop it there. And then I'll go around this way, flick it the opposite direction. Open it back up here. And then we'll go right down. Didn't flick any in there, so that's alright. And then we'll flick the other side. Probably go over this again, to be honest. And when we was thinking about getting this dung spreader, we had a look at a rear discharge one, which is where it comes straight out the back. I'll put a video of one like that on the screen now. And we also had a look at this, and we decided that this one, we thought this one was better. And to be honest, I've had a look at some rear discharge ones, and I'm glad we got this one now. I think this was definitely the best option. Right, this field's done now. It's on pretty lightly. You can.
So we're in the middle of spreading this pile of dung. We're just tidying it up a bit before Jack gets back with the spreader. So this is all dung that we've cleaned out from the cow sheds and that. In the summer and that, we clean out the sheds and just pile it here. And then once we finish cutting, so it's the 29th of September, so we've finished our silage now, unless it decides to be dry for another month, who knows. Last year we made silage in October, so between each cut it all gets slurry, and then at the end of the year we like to put dung back on, just to get a bit of organic matter back onto the land. So we pile it here, it rots down. It's nice dung to spread, and it'll go in quick. Eventually I want to take all these rails down and concrete this out and stack it up in the corner neatly. Yes, the same during the winter. We just, every time we clean the sheds out, we put it here. Beginning of the year in the spring, before we plough, we'll put it on the field where we plant barley and that, and then during the summer it gets stacked here, and we put it back on the grassland then. Obviously you can't spread it on the grassland between cutting and that, because you have dung in it. We'll wait for Jack to come back. I'll do a few jobs around the yard and that, wait for him to get back, and then we'll load him up again, get this cleared, and then we've got to pile up at another shed.
Just got this little bit long now, and then we'll go to the next field. But as you can see, it does take it really far.
I'm gonna go around the yard and do a few things. Finish calves and stuff. The old parlour in here. You don't always see me out in the field doing all the tractor work was on. Now Jack's taking on more of the tractor work, like draying bales and that. I used to do all that, but I've been there, done that. I'm sick of it. He loves tractor work, so I'm happy for him to do a lot of that, and I concentrate on the cows and do all the cow feeding, all them little things, and I still do tractor work, just not so much. I do all the main things, baling and stuff, but I've stopped contracting for people now, just concentrate on my own stuff. I found you could make a few pounds going out baling for other people and that, but then you get behind on your own work, and you can actually end up losing money on your own business, you know, like the cows, and like that's our main business is the dairy cows. So since we put in the robots, I've cut back on that. I found that I was out baling and that all the time, and then when you want to do your own baling, it either gets too far on, you know, it should have been cut before, or it gets too dry because you're out baling someone else, or if the weather's patchy like this time of year, everyone wants to go the same time. So I've knocked that on the head and just concentrate on our own stuff, like between cuts we can get slurry out proper manner, and instead of, you know, I end up doing stuff evenings and weekends all the time, because I'm doing everyone else's baling and stuff when I should be doing my own sort of thing. Finish my jobs here, wait for him to get back. Show you a load of calves in here. There's a bunch of heifer calves there. 2 there. Blue there, I'm taking market tomorrow hopefully. Another 3 heifers. 2 calves in there to sell. Again a heifer. Black heifer back there. 2 bulls, unfortunately. They'll be nice heifers. A few Angus calves. Get all this done and then we can get the hedge trimmer back on. I'll do all the hedge trimming, do all that before it rains again hopefully.
So that was the last load. We've managed to go over and cover everything, and that is all cleared out now, so that's all done. So that's another job done. We do have some more dung to spread, but that's out of the farm, so it can be done whenever. Hopefully it's not too wet. But that is the end of this video, and I hope you have enjoyed, and if you have, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.